Next, I asked them to tell me what they thought of the Optimization Summit so far.
It has taught me the difference between social media and traditional media and how the pyramid is inverted. From traditional media, you're shooting a message out to everyone to try to get one customer. In social media, you're trying to get the one customer to broadcast their sentiments out to
It was the
everybody.
best thing I've ever been to. It was probably one of the most beneficial conferences I've ever had.
Pound Opsum is greater than my expectations. So I had a great time. I came with high expectations, and it was even better than I
Great.
thought.
It was a ton of really good information, stuff I'm going to take back to my company and see what we can implement. And yeah, it was just a great
I
conference.
thought the outcome was great. There's a lot of. I don't think that the apartment industry does enough of trying to integrate social media and search and all this stuff into apartment-specific type stuff. I think there's a lot of those type of conferences out there, but trying to tie it back to the apartment industry in general, I think, is something that we need to do better as apartment industry professionals, and the outcome was great in that respect. I think the speakers kind of spoke from their perspective, and then the conversations around were fantastic, that everyone tried to tie it back to the apartment industry in general, and everyone kind of bounced ideas off each other.
Absolutely fabulous. As the meeting planner, I'm probably a little prejudiced. I think it's the best thing since anything, but it's been a fabulous experience for me personally because I got to sit in on a couple of the conferences of the workshops this week, and I'm really walking away with a ton.
I think it's been an excellent event. I've taken a lot away from it. One of the biggest things that I think I've discovered is to not be overwhelmed. You really need to focus on a couple social mediums other than getting trapped and trying to figure them all out. Pick a couple, do those well, and then worry about the others as they become more relevant for your
From
business.
what I've seen talking to people, I talked to a lot of people last night that came, and a lot of great content. People within the industry here are kind of deer in the headlights, don't know a whole lot about social media. So from what I can take, you've got people that are brand new to the industry, people that are somewhat savvy. And from what I can tell, talking to people in the hallway, people are getting an awful lot out of this. On some level, people are learning more than they expected to, or actually maybe even wanted to. It's kind of intimidating to them.
I think it's been great. You know, it's really exciting to see what some other industries are doing, how they're really starting to move forward, and you know, just the case studies from Gino, from Mac, from Lionel are just outstanding. Just really great tips for the apartment industry, for really anybody in marketing. But lots of good stuff from these folks.
Amazing. And I'm not in the industry. I just came here for all of the studs of social media. But it's awesome.
I think it's been great. I think the lineup of speakers has been phenomenal, but I think speakers are only just a part of it because they're just kind of play the role of facilitating a discussion. And I think the beauty of this has been really good, engaging discussion. And I think part of that is because a lot of times I go to conferences that kind of are like preaching to the choir. They're the same people that do what we do. And so this is a little bit different because I think people are there to really get practical advice, practical learnings that they can take back and emulate and create. And so I think that's what this conference has been really good about. It's made me rethink some things a little bit because of that.
Well, I tweeted out during lunch when I was supposed to be listening, as many of us have been doing, that it was overwhelming, it was exhilarating, it was brilliant. The takeaways are, my brain's on fire. You know, can you hook my brain battery up to Erica Campbell's and yours and Jonathan Saar's and, you know, Mark Julian? That might be a scary moment. But hook and have a mind meld. You know, let's just get the jumper cables out and have a brain drain mind meld, which is what we're doing. But it's so much and just packed in such a few short days. It's absolutely, I think, the place that I've journeyed my whole career to be.
Very much enjoying it. Getting a lot of good information on content, and blogging, and social media, and
There's just a wealth of knowledge. I mean, overall, it's just been great. Great.
This has been unbelievable. Yesterday, my head was just spinning. Today is no different. The education from these guys was just absolutely phenomenal. Look forward to reading the Twitter stream because I know there's a lot of people that posted some really cool stuff too. And that's exactly what I'm going to do when I get home, is just read through it, make sure I apply everything I've learned. But the information itself was just fantastic, real time, helpful, no fuss, no glitz, actual application to be able to benefit not only for myself, but to be able to help other people.
I think it's amazing. I'm fairly new to the apartment industry. I got in, I guess, in August, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can from you guys. And I learn something every day, so this is a good thing.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing to spend time with these workshop leaders who are just the rock stars of the social media world, and learning their perspective and being able to translate it over into the multifamily industry has been amazing.
It has been amazing. I've been able to reconnect and network with all of my favorite multifamily friends, as well as walking away with some great, amazing tools and tips on just how to enhance my social media strategies.
Opsum's been really interesting. I think I've been listening. I've been trying to listen. I'm going to have my opportunity to say my pieces, and I've had my opportunities and little conversations, but especially in the session so far, I've been trying to listen to see what people are really trying to get out of this. And the questions that seem to be coming up are, okay, we want to be a part of this. We understand the tools, we understand where they are, but how do we do it? How do we fit it in to what we're currently doing? And I think what people might be kind of missing is that it's not about just adding something, it's about reorganizing things and streamlining things. And marketing's expensive, okay? This is an opportunity. These tools, your online websites, all these things are tools that you can to optimize your expenses and use them to really kind of basically maximize those opportunities to engage with customers, to bring new customers in. And I think that's where people are somewhat a little bit confused. They think that they just need to like add it onto the pile, kind of like stroking a check out to another ILS or to another guidebook or to another advertising source and saying, well, we can do that. We'll just stroke the check and we'll add it on. It doesn't really work that way. It's kind of a reorganization. I think that might be the piece that people are not understanding, but yet I think that's their goal when they leave here tomorrow. I think they're going to all hope that they go back with maybe a better strategy or reorganize.